Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone out there, to anybody that might catch the replay. Look at this upload, join the conversation, come in the house while we're talking, all of that good stuff. I want to start off by saying good morning. It's headed into afternoon, so good afternoon. I want to speak to the first shifters that's on the clock, the rooftop runners, the bushwatchers, all of y'all, happy Sunday. Hey, hey, hey. Now, let's get started, y'all. Okay? Because I got something to talk about. I want to say that just because someone might have thousands of views, that doesn't mean that they're providing value. Today, in this upload with this discussion, we're going to break down why quantity doesn't equal quality and what that really means for your perspective and the content that you're consuming, the content that you listen to every day. We're going to break that down. We're going to have a talk about that. This live, I'm targeting up and coming content creators. People out there who have said to themselves, I really think that I might want to start a channel. I think I got what it takes. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to do this, or I want to do that, and they still, they're going back and forth with themselves. They're not in. It's not set in concrete. Okay, it's not set in stone. They don't know what the first. Well, they know what they want to do, but they don't know the ins and out. Okay. And this conversation that I'm going to have with you guys, hopefully, my intent is to educate, to put my 2 cents in. Hopefully, it'll matter. Hopefully, it'll help someone on their journey to figuring out how they're going to do it, when they're going to do it. Hopefully, this helps somebody out there. Okay. So, what I want y'all to do is to think, just think for a second. Think about the creators that you might watch on the daily. Okay. Do those creators make you feel smarter afterward? After the live stream or the video that you watch, do you feel powerful? Do you feel motivated? Um, do you feel vague? Do you feel lackluster? I mean, do you feel hyped up? Do you feel, ready to, set it off, or is it like a shaking my head moment? Okay. Or do they just stir you up? That's a question that I want you guys to just ask yourself. Like, just let that marinate just for a couple seconds. Just ask yourself that for real. Okay. And I think you'll get the answer. Now, like I've said before, this live is dedicated to those people that really, really might be trying to, they've said to themselves, they want to, they want to start a channel. They want to talk to people. Okay. They have something to say. Their voice and their opinion, it matters, and it could reach people. The same way I feel about my voice, same way I feel about my opinion. I'm not the only one. There's other people that feel they got something to say too. Okay. And so this conversation is dedicated to those people. It's dedicated to those people. It's something that I feel could help. It could help others. It could help others in figuring out how to do this, how to do that, when to do this, when to do that. Okay. Now, the first thing that we're going to do, hi, Justine. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, I am live. Okay. I want to say this, y'all. First thing I want to say is let's break down quantity. We're going to break down quantity versus quality. I'm going to break that down to y'all. Okay. Now, when we think about quantity, Somebody might say quantity. Well, quantity is like when you have more. It's when you have when you're measuring something. Just say you have a cup of liquid. The person next to you, they have a cup of the same liquid, okay? But they have less than you got. So you're leading in the quantity race, okay? That's what quantity is, okay? Now, when we talk about content creators, when we talk about commentary or, anything that has to do with online, right? Quantity in that realm, it is a large audience, thousands of views, viral clips, loud engagement. Okay. It's a lot of things that come with being, um, a high ranking content creator. It's a lot of things that come with when we speak of quantity. Okay. Those are the definitions that, most people they're going to attach quantity with when we're talking about content creation. Okay. Now, an example that I can give y'all, like off the top of my head, is like, just say a person is posting 10 reaction videos a week, but they talking about gossip. Mhm. They're talking about gossip or, something that most people, they gonna forget about that. They're going to forget about that when the live ends. They're going to forget about that by the end of the day because, when they're not online and they're not looking at stuff, they still got a life that they live in. They still got kids and jobs and grocery shopping. And some people is in a marriage and they got a house to run and this and that. So that's why I said they're going to forget about that. Okay. They're going to forget about that. But when we talk about, let's see, depth, when we talk about depth, um, insight, emotional intelligence, accountability, constructive commentary. When we talk about those things, we really will equate those things with quality. I would equate those things, with, if we were talking about content creation and somebody said depth, insight, intelligence, constructive commentary. When they say things like that, yes, I would equate, to them. They're talking about how somebody run a channel, how somebody really puts it down. They're talking about, having a good channel. They're talking about good quality commentary, right? Okay. So an example of quality commentary is if somebody had like one video, and on that video they gave you examples, um they gave you visuals, they talked about life lessons that, other people is going through, and other people can share with each other thoughtfully. Other people can engage, they can drop their comments, things that they going through and this, that, and the third, right? A good video that's uploaded with those things in it is one that can be referenced for months to come. It could be, honey, way next year, April of next year, and they see that video is still up for people's viewing. They can still click on it and be able to get something from it. They can still be engaged with it. It keeps their attention, and they can like, dog, yeah, yep, yep, they can resonate to what the person might be talking about, right? That's quality. That is quality to me. Okay. Now, I want y'all to know that quantity, quantity, TITY, quantity looks impressive. Okay. But quality, it feels impactful. Some people might say, well, what you mean by that, Brazi? I mean, go into depth a little bit. Shall I? Okay. Quantity This content creator might have a huge audience. This content creator might have numbers, a huge subscriber count. Okay. This content creator might have a lot of people in their chat. Okay. This content creator might be doing everything from the eye, from when you take a glance, okay, and you see how things is going, and you look at it like, yeah, honey, they doing it. But then, right? That's the impressive side, because that's what you see, right? But then when you analyze it, when you analyze all of the numbers that you've seen, when you analyze it and you be like, well, what is they talking about? What is they really giving to people? What can the people take away? What is the people learning? What type of advice or tips are they giving to people? That's what I mean. When you ask me to break it down, I can only break it down like that. I can only give you guys what we are going through in life. I can just give you real talk, okay, that makes sense. All right, that makes sense coming from one human being to another human being. That right there is the difference in quality. Okay, quality looks good. It looks like somebody got it together. Okay, quantity does. Quantity, excuse me, quantity. It's easy to get the two mixed up. Quantity looks good, but quality feels good. Okay, anybody can click on a video. Okay, anybody can click on a video. Now, just say if you click on a video, the thumbnail is deceitful as hell. But you don't know that until you click on the video. You click on the video and you're not getting anything that literally makes you what you thought you was gonna get. Okay. You're not getting anything that you thought you was gonna get before you clicked. Now it's too late. You want to take your click back, but you can't. So that is why you have the clickbait, you have the deceivers, you have people telling lies, because it's not about some people. Unfortunately, some people just don't have the same outlook as other people. Unfortunately, for some people, it's all about the clicks and the views. Unfortunately, for some people, it's all about what's being dropped in a direct deposit. They're not thinking long term. They're not thinking long term, longevity. No, they're not thinking like that. Okay. They don't have, when I talk, I have said it before, when these people, when they talk, it be all lackluster. They don't got nothing to talk about, and then when they hear somebody talk about, doing good or leveling up or growing or this, that, the third, here you come. You're getting that hater shift, that hater grunt. Okay, period. That's what a hater is. Like, for real. Cat Williams said it best. He said, honey, as soon as somebody go to say, yeah, I'm gonna stop smoking, I'm gonna get my life together, or I'm gonna do this, and yeah. What do a hater say, y'all? They talking about getting their life together. I mean, literally, that's what people they do. People do not have your best interest at heart. I'm just saying, okay? Y'all know sometimes when Brazi take pit stops, honey, Brazi can go left, right, wherever you want to go. I can take it there, okay? Because we're talking real life. But y'all, let's get back on to the quality versus quantity, okay? Now, we're going to talk about low vibration content. Let's talk about that for a moment, okay? Now, low vibrational content, it normally comes from a low vibrational person. Low vibrational content, that person who is giving it to you, they're giving you an illusion. They're giving you what ain't, none of that, what they saying ain't going on. None of that is not going on in their life. They don't have goals. They don't have longevity. They don't have an exit game, an end game, a beginning game, a middle game. They ain't got none of that. Okay. The only thing they got, some people, they'll show a butt. Some people, they'll show their car, or some people, they'll show their shoes. You know what I'm saying? But then, like I've told y'all, go to Walmart at 2 a.m. if they there. Well, do Walmart stay open 24 hours? Some places it don't. But I'm just saying, y'all get the gist of what I'm saying, right? So it's like equivalent to clickbait. It's equivalent to clickbait. How people show up online, it ain't that in real life. It ain't that. I mean, y'all do know. Y'all do know I'm speaking from a real life POV. Okay? Period, point blank. So low vibrational content usually has a 9 times out of 10 has a very low vibrational content creator right behind that channel. Okay. I'm just saying they have drama. That's all they talk about. They have gossip. That's all they talk about. Okay. I think y'all done seen example after example. It's countless. I have given y'all countless of examples of a drama filled queen, a delusional, okay, dramatic, lying, pathological, messed up, all kind of just, man, this person running around with all kind of doggone personalities, diagnoses from the doctor. I done gave y'all all kinds of examples, right? But like I said, usually a low vibrational content creator, they make low vibrational content. Okay. Mockery, that's another one. They mock people, they pick at people, they laugh at people. Okay. Usually it's the same repeated narratives. Okay. Now let's because y'all know I got to be real. Some people go, yeah, Brazi, all you do is repeat. Yeah, I do. And I have broke that down plenty of times. And I have told y'all, honey, call me Auntie Kim. Okay. Because sometimes, baby, you ain't know. You got to repeat yourself. For some people to get it, okay, you got to say it 2-3 times. I ain't gonna jump into that. Okay, I done did it. I ain't got to explain that, right? But y'all, low vibration content, it keeps people emotional, reactive. It keeps people that like drama and conflict, chaos. It keeps them coming back for more drama, conflict, and chaos. They're not coming back for insight. Okay, they're not coming back for insight. Period, point blank. We could run it down. We could talk about what's probably going on in their life. Okay. If we was to do that, we could talk, man, it's so many doggone elements. It's so many perspectives we could talk about. Okay. When you have a person 9 times over here in this sector, most likely they're women. We could literally talk about a woman and what's going on when all they have surrounding them is chaos. If all you have surrounding you is chaos, then that means your life is chaotic. Your life is chaotic. Your love life chaotic. It's your love life empty. Your house probably chaotic. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying, right? So that person that comes back, okay, they come back and they show loyalty because the content creator that's literally feeding them this content, they is chaotic too. They chaotic too. That's why they lead in the pack. That is why they lead in the pack that they think is loyal to them. Because what does their audience know about them? Period. Nothing. What can they tell? What can they literally say? Can they say, oh yeah, I get tips, I get this, and honey, they help me with life. They done taught me this and they done taught me that, and I know this. What can that person really say? They can't really say nothing. They cannot really sit down and write a doggone essay on who they're following. They can't do that. Okay. Another thing, you guys, I want to ask you a question. When you watch certain content creators, do you leave feeling elevated? Do you leave feeling like different? Okay, you know how you have seen some content creators, and that content creator might have a store that's linked. They might be doing digital products, or they might have written an ebook on something positive to help their following, to help their audience, because they're giving their audience something to continue following. Everybody can't say that. Everybody can't say that they're doing that. No, 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 no. Everybody can't say, but they're at the same time, we're looking on the outside and we're looking in. We can say that, yeah, you low vibrational, your content low vibrational, and so is your doggone audience. They low vibrational too. Brazi says it, right? Other people might say it. YouTube probably saying it too. Okay, they're probably saying it too, and that's why they know they ain't going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. They're gonna sit right there. Okay, hence that's why YouTube had my back. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, so for my experience and what I went through, I had a whole lot of low vibrational hyenas trying to shut me down, trying to stop what I'm doing. Okay, trying to stop what I'm doing and stop the things that I'm saying. But even if the things that I said made sense, even if the things that I said pointed people in the right direction, even if the things that I said made people look at the entire topic from a different perspective and say, dang, she right. She right. Only thing she doing is saying what I wanted to say. I was thinking that Brazi just said it. So, to throw my experience in there, that happened to me. Okay, that happened to me. But we've talked about that on different uploads too. Okay. The first I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anyone that's looking for that. If that's what makes you tick when you wake up, if that's what drives you, you're not going to get that over here. 100%. You're not going to get a low vibrational content creator. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Not sorry. Let me say it like that. So anyway, y'all, okay, the question that I was asking you guys is, if when you leave a content creator's chat, do you feel elevated? Do you feel like you could literally sit a woman or a man down that's half your age and school them? I mean, because you feel that empowered now. Do you feel that you can do that? If your answer is no, the person that you're watching is a low vibrational content creator. They don't care about you, what you got going on. They're not trying to drop no tips to you. They're not trying to do anything. The only thing that they're doing is dropping content, okay, that is chaotic, because their life is chaotic. And so boom, they're capitalizing off of is there a word for that? Chaos, toxicity. They capitalizing off of toxicity and rubbing it off until their audience. Okay. But let me tell y'all one thing. Okay. It never lasts. It never lasts. When you have a high vibration, okay, when you have a high vibrational content creator that's dropping content, okay, it's going to content that makes sense, content that solves problems, content that adds to things that you're going through in life, content that is relatable, content where you can say, yep, I went through that same BS last week with old girl. When you have a content creator like that, that content creator should make you think. That content creator should encourage your growth. Right. If they have grown and done been through 3-4 channels, wink, wink, okay, and not just the tater tot. If they done grown and went through 3-4 channels, y'all, YouTube done terminated and they coming right back, like it ain't no other platforms for them to go to. Coming back. I'm telling y'all right now, that content creator, they're not providing no kind of solutions. They're not providing no kind of tips, no kind of advice. They're not helping you or helping their audience elevate. They ain't even talking about it. They ain't even talking about it. Them been out here on YouTube 13, 14 years. And they ain't even telling people about their journey. Not helping nobody on their journey. It just doesn't make sense to me, right? So y'all, let's talk about when you have a content creator and they might manipulate other people's low vibrational behaviors. They'll manipulate it. They'll pick at them. They'll laugh at them. They'll scream and holler, call them names, talk about, them throwing in the towel, call them, cyberbullying them. They'll call them every name under the sun except for the child of God. That is not a high vibrational content creator. That is not, because everybody wants to be included. Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody wants love. No, let's talk about the facts. Talk about keep it on the facts. Okay, period, point blank. But to scream and to tell this person you ain't nobody, yo, get out this. I mean, come on, that is literally pushing somebody over the edge. Okay, that's pushing somebody over the edge. It's making, and to have to lead a full chat with thousands of people, and you're leading thousands of people to do such derogatory acts. I'm just saying, it makes no sense to me. Okay, it makes no sense to me. I'm pretty sure that YouTube be watching, and honey, they're giving you enough rope to hang yourself. Period, point blank. Okay, y'all, because that content creator, they literally doing everything that I just told y'all. All they doing is picking. They breaking violations and guidelines. Okay, then they acting very manipulative, very very manipulative. Very manipulative. They too is lying to their people. Okay, but they want to cover it up with the sympathy grab. They want to cover it up. That's that narcissism. They call Tater a narcissist, but they're a damn narcissist too. Okay, excuse my French. I know y'all. I'm just saying they're narcissists too, sitting over there lying. Huh? You want to talk to people and make them feel what you went through last year. Make them feel that. Okay. You would think that some people would literally, y'all, turn over all kind of new leaves. You would think that people would turn over 4-leaf, 5-leaf clovers, okay, after going through tragedy, after doggone literally the love of their life being just taken away. It was unexpected after going through that. You would not expect, not a black woman, you would not expect a woman, okay? Black, yellow, pink, red, white, whatever color. You would not expect a woman. We are some very high emotional creatures. You would not expect a woman to lead like Jim Jones, lead a whole pack to destruction. You would not expect that. You would not expect that. You would expect a woman to lead. If they have thousands of people following them, you would expect them to help them thousands of people in some kind of way. I'm just saying, if anybody disagree, let me know. Okay? Let me know. This is my opinion. And I know it's a lot of women that share the same opinion. Okay? Now, y'all might say, well, oh, Brazi, because, they out here saying your channel did. Yes, of course they're saying my channel did. Of course they're saying that my channel ain't got traction. Of course they're saying that because it took some low vibrational gangs, okay, to send me fake cease and desist. It took low vibrational gangs to submit 4 false strikes with lies attached, okay, in less than 3 weeks' time. It took them to do that. I wasn't doing commentary on you. I've always did my commentary on one person, on our mascot. It ain't changed up. I stayed the same. So what you over here in my Kool-Aid for? Why you not running your huge camp? You know why? I told y'all that before. Because they want to be the HNIC. And I already let them know I am the HNIC. The throne was empty and I claimed it. I picked the mic up and I took off running like Flojo. That's right. Period, point blank. You had 10, 12 years to do it and you didn't. You got your channels terminated. That's your fault. Why get mad at me and try to sabotage what I got going on with lies? Okay? So that's my experience, y'all. If anybody is in any type of confusion, we can talk about it. It is nothing. It's nothing, y'all. I think to let you guys know, I even went to another content creator. So I went to her channel. We did a full live. Yes, I did stream the live on my channel, and she streamed the live on hers. And we was talking at that time about those 4 false strikes that I had got, because she too had gotten false strikes. Okay, had gotten false strikes on her. Her number was not as great as mine. They literally they submitted 4 against me. On YouTube, you don't need but 3 to get a termination date. I got a termination date, y'all. The bots, okay? The bots, they handle everything from the beginning. When you fight back, that's when you start talking to a human. See, they didn't think that Brazi was gonna fight back. But Brazi ain't dumb. Never been, and ain't finna be dumb now. Okay? I built my channel out the mud. I built my channel out the mud. Our mascot for the friend zone, her ex is who literally caused me to gain 5,000 subscribers in 28 days. He helped me to build my channel. That interview with Derek, aka the Mystery Man. Yes, ma'am. And that is why y'all not hearing about it. Okay? Period, point blank. That's why y'all have never, ever, 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 ever heard her talk about it. She rather act like it did not happen because it hurts her pride. It hurts her pride. Okay. All of the challenges that she done sent out, all of the body shaming. Oh, yeah. Really? Then, you called me a bean, said I wasn't going to get nothing but a picture, and all I could do was talk. Oh, for real? And I showed her. She looked up, and honey, who was in the front seat? I think it was me. It's on my community, guys. Check it out, part 1 and part 2. Shout out to Derek. Okay. So anyway, guys, we was talking about quality versus quantity. We was talking about the differences in the two when it comes to content creation. Okay. And I want y'all to listen. I want to break down why big doesn't mean valuable. Okay. Just because somebody has like a huge number, just because somebody might be popular. I want to break all that down for a minute, y'all. I do. Okay. I want to break all that down so y'all listen up. Y'all listen up. Let me tell y'all. See, an outrage-driven content creator, that channel is going to spread faster. It's going to spread fast because you have people that like drama. You have people that like chaos. You have people that like toxic stuff, right? If you really put your thinking cap on, you would say, you would say that that's all that we've seen. That's it. That's all that we've seen from that particular channel that that you're thinking about, right? If you just think about it and analyze things, and you be like, well, dog, have they ever tried to do anything else? Have they ever tried? Can they do this? Can they do that? I mean, can they sell stuff? I mean, can they do product reviews? Maybe can they make AI videos? Can they do anything other than sit up and try to talk about tater tot? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. So when you have channels like that, and I have to use tater tot because in this sector, that is what everybody is doing in this sector. Everybody want to be a commentary. They want to talk about tater tot, and they want to break down the decisions that she make. But everybody has a different commentary style. For the most part, yes, people have tried to change their commentary style and tried to stop talking about her, but it never lasts long. They always end up coming back, okay? Because nobody want to hear about whatever else you talk about, okay? People don't went to rappers. They trying to talk about rappers, and it just didn't work. People don't went to talking about trying to show what they out, and it didn't work. Didn't nobody care. Didn't nobody care. See, that's the thing about Brazi. I keep it real. I got to be real in everything that I say. I don't care. All of them threats that Tater Tot put out there. Oh, yeah, change your thumbnail. Stop talking. What? Say who? Not me. Not one time. I wish somebody would go and find it, drop it, come here and talk. Yes, ma'am. We'll talk about it then. Oh, I'll make sure that you get on my panel then. Okay, if somebody want to challenge the truth with a whole bunch of lies, okay? And that is, y'all, that's why YouTube vindicated me, because this channel is truthful. This channel, literally, it is truthful, and it talks about things that women and men now can relate to in life, because we all out here playing this game of life. We all out here living. One day be good, the next day blow up in your face. I'm just saying, okay? And we talk about it. Boom. So, y'all, when you have a big channel, don't just think because you see people in their chats, or they might have been out here long. Don't just think, because you done heard Tater Tot say that, yeah, that makes me better than all y'all bees because I've been out here longer. Girl, I can run that story down in 2 minutes. I can run that and make it make sense. The only reason, and I am the only reason that Tater Tot is out here, y'all, because Bethany, aka B Loves Life, bought her out sitting at the park in 2017. And B Love said, y'all subscribe to my sister. And she got 30,000 subscribers. But in time, the mask, it was slipping. Then she couldn't hold the mask up with the lies and the fake love. So the mask slipped all the way off. And she started talking junk about Bethany. She started doggone putting all kind of accusations out there. Then Lucille wanted a collab with her to get, I guess, I don't know. Lucille wanted a collaboration with her. She set that up. That didn't work out. She claimed Lucille was trying to get both of the old ass men that was on the date, when both of them men, in truth, to be real with y'all, they was looking at the chocolate drop. Period. They was not looking at a 7-foot man who was muscle bound. Okay, I'm just saying. So fast forward it. I told y'all 2 minutes. I can really run it down. Okay, that's what happened. Fast forward it. In due time, she lost the channel. It got up to approximately 30,000 subscribers, and yes, YouTube did. Boom. They canceled the channel. They terminated it. She said they didn't send her an email or nothing, but I don't believe that. I would take that to my grave. I don't believe it because YouTube do not operate that way. YouTube does not operate that way. Okay. She wants to say that the channel was just hijacked. No one knows who's in operation of the channel. We know you ain't. So boom. All she has been the channel that just got after that. August the 14th, the channel got taken. YouTube charged her with impersonation. You know why? Because she was using thumbnails that was are currently y'all that has been used on the variety channel, and she just will not. I took them. It ain't mine. Okay, it does not matter. You cannot tell YouTube, you cannot argue with them about their policies and their guidelines. They said that is impersonation. It does not matter if you took them, if it's you. You don't own that channel, the variety channel. You have no access to that channel. You can't put that old password in. Boom. You cannot argue with them about what's theirs. Now it's my channel. Girl, I done told her. Y'all know I done told her on other uploads that it's not your channel. Hell, mine ain't even mine. Okay? It's theirs because they own the platform. Period, point blank. Okay? Now, so that was just a rundown, y'all. That was just a rundown to tell y'all about the channel. Okay? And to tell y'all about everything that's going on. Okay? To tell y'all about all of the people who tries to deceive the followers, to deceive the chat members, to deceive the supporters, the genuine supporters that's been doing this for years. Okay, told y'all 2 minutes. That's all I needed. Choke warrior 2 and 2. Okay, so now y'all, when we talk about why, some people would say that outrage driven content, yeah, that's gonna spread because it's just showing toxicness. It's showing you hollering, spit flying, you're begging for it, talking about all kind of funds. I need this and that. It just don't make any sense. Okay, it just don't make any sense, right? So what happens, to be honest with y'all, the algorithm, they might reward what keeps people watching, right? They might, but only short term. Only short term. If I say they reward it, it's because it's part of the setup with YouTube. It's part of the setup. The algorithm is part of the setup. So if people continuously come to watch, that's making it look like that platform, okay, is doing well. They only doing well by numbers, right? But then you have the flip side of the quarter. Ethically, are they doing well? Hell no. No. When we talk about character, are they doing well? Morally, are they doing well? No. YouTube ends up teaching them a lesson in the end. Period. Okay, so I'm just saying, y'all. So for anybody who is thinking about starting a channel, if you're thinking about doing it, girl, go ahead and do it. It ain't nothing to it, but to do it is very easy. If there's anybody that might need some tips, might need some pointers along the way, no, I'm not a guru and I'm not a legend, because y'all know I ain't been out here that long, but you know you can email me and I have no problem telling you guys what's what. Okay, I have no problem helping you along the way. Now, let's talk about when you have a let's just say you're thinking about setting you a channel, doing you a channel. I want to throw this in there, and I want y'all to remember that fast growth built on chaos, it collapses fast. I just want to say that, okay? If you start a channel and you want your channel to grow, you want it to grow, right? Because you're impatient. You don't want to get your channel out the mud and just be patient with it. You really want. I mean, it's normal, because it was like that for me. When I started my channel, honey, every hour I'm looking, see how many subscribers. Oh, I'm looking. It does. It's wear and tear on you emotionally. Your anxiety is up. You keep looking at it, but I don't know what it was. I just was myself. I kept on with the breakdowns. I kept I kept up, and I kept what I know that I do. I kept doing it. And it's like my number, it was my time for my blessing to come. I know I'm not finna argue, okay, with the naysayers, one being Natural Chat. I didn't argue with her. I didn't go back and forth. None of that. I kept my eye on the prize. And the prize at that time, period, was to kick the front door down. And I did. Period. And I did. Okay. So you guys, if you have the same thought process, you want to do it, honey, come on. Let's talk about it. Because I already said, yes, it is time. It is time, but I'm not passing the torch to certain people. Okay. I'm not passing it to certain people. So anyway, y'all, the viral drama clips, they might spike. Okay. But do y'all know that the content creator, they're going to fade. They're going to fade quickly after that spike. They start to fade, okay? Because sustainable platforms, that's what equals trust and clarity. If you can't really trust your leader, if you can't really trust them, you don't really have clarity, okay? Somebody can ask you a question and boom, you can't even run it down about somebody that you doggone going in your pocketbook, giving them a portion of your husband's hard-earned money. I'm just saying, right? You don't really know this person. All you know is that they might sit behind that right there, a profile picture, talk to you, be yelling and screaming, picking at tater tot, got a picture up, playing 2-3 videos, ain't supposed to be doing that. I don't understand it. Same go for her. You know what I'm saying? Certain ones targeted me, put the false strikes in on me, but didn't do the main bullying channel that was bullying you for years. I just don't understand it, right? I don't understand it. And I know for a fact, nobody can tell me. I know that YouTube was thinking the same way. I'm pretty sure they was thinking the same way, and that's why they brought me back out here. Despite what y'all try to do, it's not gonna work. Despite what y'all try to do, it's not gonna work. Okay, and that is what led me to try to protect me. Okay, yes, my old commentary is locked. No, it's not out here because I don't need it. Y'all know I show up and show out regardless. I don't need the old commentary. I don't need it. Okay, so anyway, y'all, just remember that platforms that's built on substances like chaotic substances and stuff, they might keep audiences engaged, right? They might keep them engaged, but platforms, okay, they got some real substance to it, like real substance that people can take away, people can relate to, they can talk about. Yes, those are the platforms, okay, that last. Those are the platforms that last and that past, okay? Holla if you hear me. Those are the ones that outlast the ones that's been out here and think they the sugar honey iced tea, the HNIC, and not. And they mad, okay? And to do anything, I mean anything, to show that they are. I want to apply this to y'all. Okay. I got a question. And my question is to somebody who might be thinking literally about starting their channel. When you do start your channel, would you rather have 1,000 loyal thinkers, or would you rather have 50,000 passive viewers? Let me repeat that. Would you rather have 1,000 loyal thinkers / subscribers, right? Or 50,000 passive viewers? And I say that for a reason. I asked y'all that for a reason. Those numbers matter. Now we know that it takes 1,000 subscribers to be monetized here on YouTube. So you're going to be monetized. But would you rather have, you already monetized, plus you got 1,000 loyal people that's going to watch every drop that you do? Or would you rather have the 50,000 passive viewers? Some people, okay, dumb as they might be, they will choose the 50,000 passive viewers because 50,000 is more than 1,000. Tater Tot would definitely choose the 50,000. She wouldn't even, because she can't think that far to know that the 1,000 loyal people, that is greater than the 50,000 passive people. She can't think. I'm just saying she's not by herself, but there are some people that will choose the 50,000 over the 1,000. Okay. And that literally breaks down the topic of this entire live stream, y'all. That literally tells you that we're talking about quality versus quantity. Okay. And that right there, that I think that just sums it all up. Okay. Another question is like, when you're watching, are you watching knowing that you're just going to get temporary entertainment? After you watch the person, can you literally, if you wanted to, can you drop a question and get like an answer that's really going to provide some type of solution? Is it going to start some type of conversation? I'm just saying. Are they going to provide you with and not tell a lie? Are they going to be truthful and give you an example from a time that maybe they know somebody or that they went? Are you going to feel good as a subscriber? No, you're not. I'm going to answer that for you. No, you're not. You're just looking because it's chaotic. In some cases, it's shaking my head worthy. It's a damn shame. You're looking because it's trending, because it's kind of like a modern day soap opera, period, point blank. And in for this, y'all, man, I am not. I got to say it again. No, we're not just zoning in on Tater Tot. No, ma'am, we are not. Okay. But if the shoe fits, you know who you are, wear it. So anyway, y'all, I want y'all to know that the content you consume, okay, that's what shapes your mindset. That's what shapes your energy. Okay. That's what tells people how your outlook is, what your worldview is. That says a lot about your character, how you look at things, from what lens are you looking at things, the stuff that because let me break it down in layman's terms for people who might don't understand. You following and you loyal to this content creator, right? This content creator, say they got 24,000.9K subscribers. Okay, you one of them. You loyal, you watch everything they put up. But every time this doggone content creator come through, they lying. They might they lying. Excuse me, they lying. It's things, it's a story, it's controversial. The story got a lot of twists and turns in it. It's a lot going on with them, and it can be proven because it's public record. My question is, what is they giving you that can, like, say something positive about who you are? You are a subscriber. what can that content creator say as the leader, okay, as the host, okay? What can they say that they are giving their audience? I'm just saying. What can they say that they add into the bowl to bake that cake? What ingredient can they say that they give them? I just gotta know. I just gotta know. Okay. So think about that. Think about that, y'all. Just know that when you listen to her, she's shaping who you are. She's literally showing everybody who you are as a woman. Okay. You're saying who you are as a woman. You're saying what lens you look through as a woman, how you are. And just remember that everything that happens in the dark, it will come to the light. See, a lot of people think that they get past, everything is a past because they hide behind profile pics. No, no, no. Your higher power, he sees everything. Your higher power, he reads hearts as well. He know what's up. So I just want to throw that in there too. Okay. So y'all, consuming outrage and man, I'm telling y'all, they listening right now. Okay. When Brazi get through with this, oh honey, you're gonna have preachers coming out left and right. Honey, they're gonna be talking about Sunday fun day. They're gonna be talking about, oh, it's for the Lord today. It's those type of fake people that I cannot stand. Period, point blank. It is those kind of fake people that play with the Lord and play with religion like it is a game of hopscotch, y'all. I cannot. I cannot. I can't consume those type of people. Period, point blank. When I know the type that they are, okay? I know the type that they are. Boom. So just know that content creation, okay, it comes with lessons. Some of the lessons that you need to learn when you are posting every day, okay, you posting without planning messages. You posting without something serious to talk about. You just want to go up there and you want to talk about tater tot, and talk about rats coming over there and rats doggone, it don't make no sense. You need to have something serious that you want to talk about that the people can say, yeah, I know that's right, honey, because it happened to me the other day. I'm just saying. That's when you planning it out. You planning out what you're going to talk about, okay? If you just sit and you consume this daily outrage, okay? This daily outrage, do you not know that is going to decrease the activity in your own life? Do you not know that's literally what you consume, what you feed? It's in the Bible. What you feed to you, okay? It literally decreases anything that you get on your knees and you might ask for. I'm just saying. You might got your eyes on a new house. You might got your eyes on a new him. He worked with you. I'm just saying, you might talk to your higher power and when Lord, you know what I need and this, that, and the third. Girl, he ain't even taking you serious. You know why? Look what you sit up and do. Look what you sit up and do for hours on end. You sit up and you entertain that bull crap. You sit up for hours on end and do what the Bible asks you not to do. And then on Sunday, you want to say it's Sunday for look, come by here, my Lord, come by here. I'm just saying, you want to do all that, okay? Y'all know I got to give it to you real, raw, and uncut sometimes, okay? Now, if you creating, okay? You already creating, or if you want to create, listen up, okay? You're going to post every day, but you're going to post with a clear message. Okay, you know what you're going to talk about, but you're going to have a message, honey. And that message ain't going to be what nobody else done said. Period, point blank. That's how you become the leader of the pack. Okay, then you're going to blend high vibration commentary, right? You're going to take that and you're going to mix it with what's trending. Okay, you're going to mix it with what's trending, but you're going to be strategic about it. Okay, old girl listening to, Duck Bill, she listening to. Okay. Duck Bill probably done sent one of her people over here to listen. I mean, I know how it go, y'all. I know how it go. It's no secret. So anyway, y'all, you're going to do that, right? Because I want you to know you can be relevant without losing your standards. You see, do y'all see that? Let me say it one more time. You can be relevant without losing your standards. Tater Tot over there trying her best to stay relevant. Trying her best to stay relevant. She done lost every standard that she was born, picked up, built with, came in the world with. She done lost them. All her moral standards, worth, self-worth as a woman, all that mess been out the window. She let Rex and them take it, step on it, chew it up, spit it out, regurgitate it. She let them do it all. Now all she can do is, after 3 days, she finally took off them doggone leggings. What? I been peeped that. I said, I know them mugs pissy. I been peeped that, y'all. I just didn't say nothing because, y'all know, Brazi, I'm on this journey, baby. I'm trying to bend this iron, okay? Like I told y'all day before yesterday. Period. Right? So, just know you can be relevant, boo. Okay, you can be relevant without losing your standards. In her case, they already gone. Boom. I mean, I don't know how you get them back. I don't know what she gonna do. I don't know. Don't look for me. I don't know. Okay, if y'all want to do that, y'all can start giving her some tips about how she gonna get herself back together. Do that, cause I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I done said it all. I have literally said it all. So, if we let me see, y'all. If we was talking about, we already talk about, let's talk about from a personal standpoint. Okay, from a personal standpoint, y'all do know that being a content creator is not about being the loudest. Okay, and y'all know I'm loud. I mean, damn, how many times I done said it? Yes, my voice travels. Okay, how many times I done said it? But and I have said, yeah, I'm the commentary queen. Can't nobody doggone control a mic like I can. Period. It's about being though. Okay. It is about literally being that voice that makes people think. I have that ability. I have that ability because once again, guess, I done told y'all, encourage yourself, pat yourself on the back, pop your shit. Ain't nobody gonna pop your shit if you don't pop your shit. And right now I'm finna pop my shit. Okay. I'm finna pop my shit about me because nobody knows me better than me and the man above, of course. But when you are making content, it's not about being the loudest. It's not about being the best. It's not about being the cutest. It's not about being the slimmest. It's not about being this, that, and the third. What it's about is being the voice that can make people think outside the box, that can make people relate to what you're talking about. Huh? Being the voice, baby, that can make people say, what? Sure did. I seen that too, Brez. I seen that too. Yeah. It's about being that voice because you never want to be a content creator, okay, who hold their head down and people that are going to catch a screenshot of your roots. You can't say that I am an influencer, I'm a content creator, and your whole entire camp is picking at you. Your whole entire camp is making a mockery of you the same way that you made a mockery of your mama's chronic bodily pain. You cannot ever say that you are superior to somebody when you literally show what? A man, blank, a man. This day I'm chilling, blank, a man, blank, a man, blank. This one don't like my cat. He locks my cat in the closet. Oh, here go my doggone cat's bowl. My cat's bowl look like the food been on there 3 weeks. Oh, y'all ain't see the rusty rocket. Oh, this where I want to stay at right here. Oh, yeah, here go the Jordans that I bought him, y'all, and he ain't never bought me nothing. You can't be that type of doggone content creator and then say I'm a guru or a legend. Have you bumped your head? What wagon of tomatoes did Tater Tot just fall off, y'all? This is just a question, okay? Just think outside the box right now. I'm just saying, you have to be a solid, high-value content creator that makes solid, high-value content or videos. Because 10 of those, 10, y'all, the ones that you make, the solid, high-value ones, if they that good, guess what they're going to do? They're going to outlast 10 chaotic videos from somebody else. They're going to knock them out the box every time. Okay? Because your audience trusts you now. They trust the things that you're talking about. They're not laughing at you. They can literally resonate to what you're talking about. Huh? They can literally resonate. But who want to resonate with a blank or a blank head? Who want to resonate with a who want to do all that? I'm just saying, y'all fill in the blanks. I think y'all know any word that you use, that's a good one. I'm just saying, who wants to follow somebody like that? I'm just saying. Then, shall I go further? Huh? Shall I go further? Shall I shots fired? Yeah, because I've been used that. I've been used that shots. Man, what? I'm just saying, y'all. Anyway, get off my lawn, okay, Dennis. Get off my lawn, Dennis. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Okay? But y'all, let me just say this. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna let y'all good people go. I'm gonna let y'all get back to what y'all was doing and stuff. Okay. Yesterday we talked about freeloaders, scammers, narcissists. What else did we talk about? Freeloaders, scammers, narcissists, users. We talked about, man, it was other words, okay? Descriptive words. We talked about the GoFundMe, okay, that Tater Tot done created. She ain't mentioned that to y'all. We talked about that, and I literally ran that down to y'all too. Broke that down, okay? Y'all know y'all ain't gonna get no fluff over here. Brazi ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. If I say it happened, boo, trust and believe it happened. Didn't it, Tater? Okay? So anyway, we talked about that. We talked about the fact that how she sat there and it was, y'all see how the pattern goes. Y'all see how the pattern goes. I got them 4 false strikes on me in less than damn 2 weeks. She didn't wait. It was less than 2 weeks for Rhonda. This the pattern. Y'all see the pattern? Okay, y'all see the pattern? The pattern is off the chain. Okay. Y'all might don't understand, but that's between me and Bill. You know what's up. You know I know what's up. You know I know you use stuff. Ha! You know I'm on it. Okay? Period. But her name was on my strikes. Okay? I was vindicated. Period. I was vindicated, y'all. Okay, and at this point, that's all that matters to me. All that other stuff, who did people have asked, well, Brazi, did anybody ever get in trouble behind doing that? I ain't even worried about that. I ain't even pushed for that. I'm still here. My channel wouldn't took it down. See, I'm a creature of habit, and I like simplicity. I didn't even push for that. I didn't even go there. Nope, because I like simplicity, and I'm living life. I ain't got time for all these different doggone hurdles and softballs coming at me. Go ahead on. I ain't got time for that. Okay? Y'all know how they say he gonna fight your battle. He will. All battles that's unfought. All you gotta do is ask him. He'll suit up. He'll drop it just like that. You won't even know what happened, when it happened, or nothing. Just pray and ask for it, and it will be done. Okay? Period. So yesterday, we talked about the GoFundMe. Yes, ma'am. We talked about the timeline, the 2 weeks, We talked about Raynette, how she put Raynette's business out there of having Alzheimer's and still smoking trees, pushing a oxygen tank, how she put Mama Sex Life out there, put Rat's gray hair business out there, call Lamont big and fat, said Lamont the one who broke the doggone cot, how she put the homeless man out there. I don't care if he was homeless, he still got business. Okay, she took that man's dignity and smeared it all over the wall like one of them doggone patients in a psych ward. Okay, she did that. Then she was doggone literally had Bucky walking on eggshells in his own house, scared up and down, talking about she had goons back in Milwaukee that was gonna come and do him in, had him thinking his soul was using her menstrual blood to put in food. All kind of mess, y'all. It's been all kind of mess. But then even after that, when Soul left, Soul said, man, damn this. Soul left food and everything. Y'all, guess what? Tater Tot came live eating the girl food. Ain't that something? Tater Tot, when I say she is at the bottom of the totem pole, baby, don't check me. Don't check me and side-eye me. Because I said it. It's the truth. She is at the bottom of the totem pole. Nobody, and I mean nobody, in all caps, act like Tater Tot. Nobody has done all my days on this earth, I have never seen somebody act like Tater Tot and do the things that she done and say the things that she done said about and to an older person. Period. She has no respect. Okay. But that's not for Brazi to fix. That's between her and him up above. Y'all know this is Sunday, baby. This is Sunday. That's between him and her. Okay, they got to mend that. Trust me. And we done talked about karma and all that. Okay. See, that's how he getting them. See, that's how he getting them. He gonna let karma take over. She wants y'all. She really wants y'all. This beautiful house. Y'all come on now. Y'all come on. Y'all know the stuff that just happened. Y'all know. We all know what's up. Everybody know what's up with that mini mansion and everything. Everybody knows what's up. And that's another way. Karma gonna come right back. Karma around the corner now. She thinks she up. She thinks she got one up on people, honey. Everything that happens in the dark with that one right there, it's gonna come to the light, honey. So I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all. What I want y'all to do is, if you value, okay, high quality, thoughtful commentary, you value that type of commentary because you don't have a host that's gonna lie to you. Okay, you don't have a host that's really gonna be acting sideways with you. Because they want everything. They want you to believe everything that they say. They don't want you to challenge them like you don't have an opinion. Fuck no, everybody has an opinion. You can disagree with the host. Okay, that's another can of worms we can open up. I'm just saying. Okay, if you value though that type of commentary, I need for y'all to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel after this live ends. Yeah, subscribe here. Visit the description. That's on all my uploads. All my uploads. And it's on the about page and everything, okay? The first channel and the second channel. The second channel, that's the Friend Zone Reloaded. Okay. So I want y'all to hit all them links. Okay. Turn on your notifications. Yeah. Do all of that. In the description box of some of those videos that on each video, I don't care which one that you click on, it's in the description box. All links to me, social media handles and everything. Okay. My Spotify links, my Cash App, the playlist, everything is over there, okay? Because I want y'all to know what I'm trying to do. I'm building a solid, okay, platform. My platform ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere because I am literally, I'm not breaking guidelines. I'm looking at you guys. I'm trying to stay positive. Whoever follows my platform, what's important to me is not rushing. What's important to me is being patient. What's important to me is having people that I can count on and we can come together, come around the table. Y'all I'm telling you, hit Spotify, okay? Hit Spotify up. Let's get the numbers up over there too. Okay, we can come around the table and we can talk as women. We can build each other up. That is what I'm focusing on, okay? So I want y'all to know that quantity, it might multiply. It might multiply, okay? Because it's short-lived. So it's going to multiply. Because some people, some people wake up with chaos. Some people got to have chaos. Some people, they feed chaos. They breed chaos. I mean, some people, it's like that, right? So that's why it might multiply. But quality compounds. In the long run, compounding always wins, y'all. It always wins. Okay? So boom. I am just letting you guys know. Okay. If you like this type of commentary, please follow me, y'all. That is the end of this live stream. I'm glad y'all showed up and all that good stuff. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be back. I'll probably hit y'all up later on. Until then, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday because it's Sunday fun day. Okay. It's been a pleasure. It's your girl Kim, aka the Brazilian Beauty, the commentary queen, and I'm out. Mm-hmm.